ask the same question. And that question is, if I gave you a blank piece of paper, tell me what your ideal job role would be. And from that, I'm trying to figure out, do you really suit what I'm looking for? Am I going to give you what you need to help you develop in your career? Are you going to stay with me long term? And that's all to do with making sure that we fit each other. But it also gives me an idea of where you see your individual strengths and where you think you're going to add value to our business. If I'm looking for someone that's really strong in a certain element of the business, and that's something that you're not so keen on, that helps me plan the rest of the interview so I can understand that better from you.
The question I would ask them is, what value add, which you feel distinguishes you from other financial controllers, can you bring to the company's finance function? And I'd expect them to give 3 examples of that. And their answer should include examples of where they've shown some leadership potential in a previous role, where they've thought more strategically about their role, and how they can effectively support the FD that they report into. How are they going to support that FD in being able to deliver and do what he needs to do? Because as I always said, no FD can do their job without a very, very good controller sitting underneath them.
A financial controller usually will be able to perform at their best when they have had good experience. So I would expect for them to be able to tell me how they have been excelling at their previous function and why will I need to hire them. They should be able to give you concrete examples of being able to deliver on time. They should be able to give you concrete examples of being able to manage and deliver reports, budgets, financial accounts, everything in the right manner, because they are reporting to the information to the business. And I would expect that when they are reporting to the business, they need to make sure that they are providing the best possible information to make decisions.
I'd ask a financial controller in an interview what they think is the most important thing in their role. And actually the answer I'll be looking for is, again, something to do with accuracy and attention to detail, and also about knowing how timely they can produce the numbers that they're asked to produce.
Is what do you see is at the core of your role? Because a bit like a finance director, by the time you get to that level, there are different ways that you can do you can do your job. And the answer that I sort of thought through is to keep a clean, accurate underlying records, deliver information accurately and on time, maintain the team, and support me to deliver finance's role. Because if you've got a weak controller, basically it will hold you back, and it will hold back the department. And a strong control is just a fantastic thing.
As far as a financial controller, I would ask a question about what do they enjoy doing about their job in finance. And again, being an open question, it will give them the opportunity to identify the things that they're enjoying doing, because I want people to enjoy the job. And by what they specifically answer, whether it's analyzing data, whether it's relationships, whether it's trying to do a good job, depending on what the answer is to that question, gives me an idea about what they're about and whether it fits in with my strategy for their role and for the company.
So can you give me an example of something you've done to improve the business in the role that you're in? What was your idea? What did you do? How did you implement it? And what were your lessons learned? I'm sort of looking to see if you're quite adaptable and can just work sort of like come up with ideas, improve things, work in a sort of big team environment.